7-yard line. That's a great call, too. Play fake, and Provo will put it up, throws over the middle. Pull, touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scatterbo. Scatterbo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Another. Scatterbo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure. On this team this year. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025.
This one the other way. He gets no going back. That's the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it.
Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt 3 right on the money.
Takes his shot for Darby. Flag out. There we go. Stop. Hey! Got it.
What is up, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? Yes, you just saw the highlights there from this past weekend, which was again tough against Texas Tech, but Sun Devil softball, and they are on the road to Utah. But I am Michael Caratino at Diablo005 _ on X, the artist formerly known as the Twitter. You guys can check out the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. You know it, you love it. We all love it as we go in around through Sun Devil Nation. A lot going on, obviously golf, tennis, baseball, softball, track and field, which is obviously headed down to the school down south. Yeah, a lot going on. And as we obviously approach graduation season and summer camps coming up, hockey, football, yes, all all happening here. As again, you are, and I'm here to bring it to you here on Pitchfork Lunch. So forks up to that. But yes, I am Michael Harrison at Diablo005 _ on X, our swing known as Twitter. Check out the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. You can also go, and I know I've never told you this, Pitchfork Lunchers, to the wonderful world of the IG and go to michael.caratino.5. Yeah, and check it out there because you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews. I mean, most recently, we just caught up with CJ Fight. Yes, that CJ Fight coming back, decided to come back for his senior year after now there's 15 Devils, 4 drafted and another 11 invited to rookie mini camps. So yeah, it is absolutely awesome. But you missed again. We had a great con review with a great friend of the program, CJ Fight. Always been generous with his time. Just so exciting, obviously, to see all of it. But you can go to YouTube and you can watch live, as you should, and you can subscribe. As you know, we hit the you catching up, of course, is good. You watch live as we are in season 3. And you know what I'm gonna say? You daily Pitchfork Lunchers, again, forks up. Always glad you're here. You know what I'm gonna say to the new Pitchfork Lunchers. Yes, I am glad you're here as well, but shame on you. Where have you been? But that's why I got you covered. Go to YouTube. You can watch live there, but you can subscribe to the channel and you can go back and you can binge watch. When I say you've missed a lot, yes, a lot, which means you can binge watch season 1, then binge watch season 2. Binge watch season 1, keep watching season 3. Binge watch season 2, keep watching season 3. And again, there's a lot to catch up. So, 2 episodes a day, 3 episodes a day, just a few extra, whatever you can fit in. But keep watching. And then when season 4 starts, and I have returned guests on, you'll understand and you'll be able to see that you'll be able to see that, yes, we obviously, there's some things that, kind of ish talk about the same thing in the con reviews, some of the, as it relates to, their sport, their team. But again, just, different, adding to the conversation all the time. So that being said, go to YouTube. You know how to get there. You see my name, Michael Caratanudo. But the page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, guys, and subscribe. Again, forks up to the new subscribers. Greatly appreciate it. Again, share it with your friends because we talk about this wonderful university and remind, the university down south that it is our state. So, and again, respectfully, because don't have to like them, can't stand them, but respect for the competition. That is always a must, and we're Sun Devils, so we know that. But yes, so go to YouTube. Again, it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. Like I said, a lot to get to, a lot to talk about. We are going to get we are rescheduling with our guest. I'll give you a surprise. We'll see who it is because, again, look, things come up, and it's I always tease him. I said, I know. If I was a big time network, it wouldn't be happening now, but they're all awesome. I absolutely love them. But yeah, I had to reschedule with a guest. So we'll get to that in a little bit, but tennis, men's and women's tennis, like I said, women, they're hosting, they'll be out here all weekend, guys. So come for the Tempe regional, get loud, support them. Phenomenal season they've had. We'll get to that. Men's tennis headed to San Diego for the regional, hosted by USD. So they were taking on UCLA first. Again, absolutely awesome. Women's golf. For women's golf, by the way, I meant to tell you, that the seeding they're for regionals. They are where is it? I had it in my notes. It is here we go. The 2026 NCAA Division I Women's Golf Regionals Selection Show airs today at 1 p.m. So when we get off the air, 1 p.m. on the Golf Channel. So yes, we'll be able to see where they are going. They will be going. Coach Missy Farquet, again, it's always awesome when you get to catch up with her. Got to catch up with her after the Ping ASU Invitational. And again, just absolutely awesome. This team, the experience, so much fun to watch. So we will see the Women's Golf Regionals Selection Show, and it airs today at 1 on the Golf Channel. So that men's golf score updates, we will aim for that as well. Live scoring updates for that as well. So yes, they are at the Big 12s. So yeah, that going on too. Track and field, yes, they're headed down, like I said, to Tucson. By the way, the women last weekend finished fourth at the Big 12 championships, which were at the Dallas Athletic Club. Iowa State won the Big 12s as they were the only team under par. They were one under. They were 5 over in the first round. Then they shot 3 under in round 2 to get to obviously 2 over. And then they shot 7 under in round 3, which was, yes, the best score of round 3 and the only team under par in round 3. The Devils started out 6 over in round one, just to recap, and then from the Big 12s. And then they were 1 under in round two, and then 5 over in round three. So, yes, like I said, they finished at 10 over, tied for fourth with Oklahoma State. But yeah, you had Iowa State at 5 under, Houston at 1 over, UCF at 6 over, and then, like I said, our Sun Devils and Oklahoma State at 10 over, and then Texas Tech finished, sixth, at 19 over. You look at all the rankings. Iowa State was number 25, Houston 36, ASU 15, the highest ranking of the Big 12 schools. And then, UCF was 15, ASU was 22. Had the third best rank of Big 12 schools with, like I said, UCF 15, Oklahoma State 21, ASU 22, Iowa State 25. Houston was 36. So, again, they went 3 under, 1 under, and then 5 over. So their toughest round was round 3, which, Penn's usually placed in the tougher spots. So, but 1 p.m. And player-wise, by the way, Patience Rhodes finished fourth, as she was 2 under. She went 1 under, 3 under, and then 2 over in round 3. But man, Mila Jurine from UCF, she went 6 under, had the best score of the final round in round 3, but she was even, and then 1 under and 6 under for 7 under. Her and Nika Korn Pinpreun of Iowa State was 7 under. She went 1 under, 1 under, and 5 under. So yeah, the women's Big 12 again. But yeah, Patience Rhodes finished 4th at 2 under, and then let's see, Pisa Rubrong finished tied for 12th. She was 2 over. And then Paula Scholes Hansen was 3 over, finished tied for 16th. And she went 3 over, 1 over, and then 1 under. And she jumped 13 spots the last day, going 1 under. So hell of a run there. As we know, this Devils team, and she did that quite a few times. I just remember last season seeing it, but even, this season, team in general just charging on. So she finished 16th. And then there was Isla McDonald O'Brien, who finished tied for 31st. She was up 6 spots from round 2, and she finished at 8 over. She was 3 over, 3 over, and 2 over. So and then I have an idea. Team leaderboard. There's an idea, because my notes are seemingly missing. Oh, Beth Coulter. She finished 10 over. So in round 1, Coulter was she was 5 over in round 1. In round 2, she cut that down to 3 over. And then in round 3, she was 2 over. But, she finished at 10 over. So we had Patience Rhodes, just to recap at the Big 12s, 2 under. And then Paula Scholes-Hansen was 3 over. Or no, sorry. Rubrong was 2 over. Paula Scholes-Hansen at 3 over. And then Isla McDonald-O'Brien at 8 over. And then Beth Coulter at 10 over. So that is how they finished. And like I said, 1 p.m. when we get off the air, they will be on the Golf Channel. The Golf Channel will be have the Division I women's golf regional selection. So we'll see where they go. 4th in the Big 12, though. So just a phenomenally solid season. And that will be May 11th through the 13th, which will be decided. So, and we will aim for next week talking to some of the players with that, because on May 21st, 27th at the Omni La Costa Resort in San Diego, beautiful San Diego, the Women's Golf Championship is there May 21st through May 27th. So, yes, but we're going to step aside. When I get back, again, we're going to jump into, like I said, baseball, ahead of the UCF softball, getting set. They start their series tomorrow because, again, BYU does not play on Sundays, as we know. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday series, whether they're at home or on the road. I just find it very interesting if they go to the postseason, like if they were to go, there's Sunday games. So I don't – interesting to see how that would work. But nonetheless, yeah. So nonetheless, we have but we'll get into that. Obviously, like I said, golf, men's golf scores for them. We'll go to updates there. And then, like I said, baseball going to UCF, track and field going down to Arizona, and all that good stuff. So we'll step aside, take some bites of your lunch. Hope you're enjoying it on Mike Days at Hump Day. Woo, woo. Yep, that's for Mama. Man, I forgot to do it off the top of the show. Pitchfork Lunch, or somebody hit me up in the comments to remind me. That's for my mom. Yes, that is her. Again, she giggles away to this day at that commercial because of, A, it has my name in it, and B, the camel walking around the office. Creative idea. Good job. But anyway, so we'll step aside, have more Pitchfork Lunch coming right up.
Audio Jungle.
There. Oh, wrong way. There we are. Welcome back into Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Caratino at Diablo005 _ on X, the artist formerly known as the Twitter. Check out show live every day, Monday to Friday, 12 to 1. My IG, Michael.Caratino.5. And yes, the wonderful world of YouTube, because not only are you watching live, you guys need to subscribe. Like I said before, to get caught up on just, again, all the phenomenalness that you've missed. And again, it's at Emmons and Michael V as in Victory Season Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. So, yes, baseball headed to UCF this week. And man, I talked about the standings yesterday. The Devils are in second place right now, 14, well, tied for second. UCF is also 14-7. But the Devils have won 3 in a row. Not 5, but I'll take the 5. 31-14 overall, though, as Kansas is 34-11. So they're 17-4, and they do not play the Jayhawks in the regular season, as all the many teams. And, the randomness, the compute, you put it in the randomizer and bam. But Kansas 17-4, the Devils 14-7. They're 8-4 at home. Kansas is undefeated at home. They are 9-0 at home, 8-4 away in Big 12 play. Overall, Kansas is 15-2 at home and 18-9 away. The Devils are 8-4 at home in Big 12 conference play, 6-3 away. Take it. And they are 22-7 at home. The best record in the Big 12, best home record in the Big 12, 22-7. And love, obviously, the atmosphere they're building at Muni, the crowds. You've heard Coach Bloomquist talked about it. Love when you see it out there. And it's, again, momentum built from last year, and they definitely it rolled over. And not just for, obviously, the Territorial Cup battles with that team down south. Fans are getting on out, which, again, is awesome to see this team, which is 31-14, like I said. But, yeah, 22-7 at home, 9-4 on the road, 0-3 neutral sites. In Big 12 play, they've won 3 in a row, yes, overall. But in conference play, they've won 5 in a row, as has Kansas. And who else is 5? TCU has gone on a little win streak, as they have won 5 Big 12 games in a row, as they are 13-8. And West Virginia, who the Devils lost to, or the only Big 12 series that ASU lost was to West Virginia. So standings-wise, they're absolutely awesome. And when you look at the schedule from the beginning of the season, they opened up with 3 against Omaha, took those 3. Connecticut, they beat Connecticut. Then they played St. John's, swept those 3, went to Oklahoma, won the first game in 7 innings, cut short, 15-3, whooped the Sooners. And then the next day, in the bottom of the 9th, the Sooners had, they're at home. Number 13, they beat them 4-3. So they go toe-to-toe there. And then they go to the Amegy Bank College Baseball Series at Globe Life Stadium in Arlington. Lose to Mississippi State 8-4. Definitely get out of that game. Lost to Tennessee 5-3, and they were right there. Texas A&M was almost like the death by 1,000 paper cuts game. It was 9-3. And A&M, again, a very good team, number 23. Mississippi State was number 4 at the time. Tennessee, number 20. And Texas A&M, number 23. So that was tough. They come home, they play LMU, and they sweep LMU in 3. Then they take on that team down south, whoop them 10-4 at Muni. Then they take on TCU, which they dropped the first game at Muni, and then they won the next 2, 15-8 and 4-0. So your first Big 12 series, because that game against the team down south, yes, counts on the record, but nothing. It's not a conference. Doesn't count against you in conference. So TCU, again, they lost 5-4, won 15-8 and 4-0. Take that series. Again, TCU behind them, but they have the tiebreaker there head-to-head. So That is a good thing. And then they turn around and beat GCU 4-3 in 10 innings. Then they go to K-State, and they win 2 out of 3 there. So, again, taking another Big 12 series. They win 5-4, 18-12, and then they lost 12-1 on the getaway. They go to UNLV the next day on the way back from K-State. They go to UNLV, and they win 12-11. They come back. That was a hell of a battle back. And then on Wednesday, they turn around and beat New Mexico State 10-4. Then they take on West Virginia. Like I said, they won 14-4 and then lost 13-7, 9-5 at home. So that was a pretty an absolute rarity, not winning a series. But they do drop their first Big 12 series to West Virginia. And they take on San Diego State, beat them 6-2, and then they go down to Tucson to take on the team down south, and they take 2 out. They win 6-4, lose 7-4, and then just blast them the last game 15-6. Win another Big 12 series. Absolutely awesome. Then they go take on Grand Canyon at GCU, and they win 12-8. Then they turn around and take on UNLV on the 8th, and they end up losing 7-5 to the Rebs. Then they take on Utah at Phoenix Community. They lose 10-4 in the first game, but they come back and win. You're talking about momentum. They win 14-13 in game 2. That's Saturday night, April 11th, and then they beat Utah 5-2. Then they turn around Arizona midweek game again here, Territorial Cup points. They end up losing 5-3 in extras. Then they go to BYU. They lose 19-9. And then they win 13-0 and 12-8. So another Big 12 series win. But then they lose to New Mexico State on Wednesday, 10-9 in 11 innings. So coach wasn't happy about that. And you heard it here again. He took responsibility. He said embarrassing. That was the word he used. So, but then they turn around. They play Baylor. They beat them 11-2, 4-2, 11-4. And now, like I said, off to Orlando to take on UCF. But this team, like I said, yes, Landon Harrison has had a just disgusting season, disgustingly phenomenal season, as you guys know. But this team, just in general, New Contreras again being back, and then unfortunately dealing with a little bit of injury. But get him back in the lineup and how he's hitting, guys, it is just – you look at this. He is batting .436. Apologies. Sorry there. He's batting .436 as of right now. He's played and started in all 45 games. In 179 at-bats, he's got 78 hits, 18 doubles, 2 triples, 25 dingers, chasing down the home run record. Well, he's in pursuit of it, I should say, but it's not, and he talked about it. He wants to go out there and deliver for his team. But 25 home runs for this young man. He's driven in 73, scored 67, 175 total bases. He's been walked 32 times, and he's only struck out 22 times. So yeah, when you're seeing beach balls up there, and the fact that 32, and yes, I always love it when home crowds move it, especially here when they choose to intentionally walk Hairston, which cracks me up. But again, it's just seeing it, and is it contagious? Look at New Contreras, who has played in 38 of the 45 games, and he started 34 of those. He is hitting .370. Oh, by the way, Harrison's OPS 1.512. Contreras he's at 1.181. So yeah, that's just, you're going to get a lot of obviously hits, runners, wins, all that good stuff when guys are hitting like that. But yeah, he's hitting 370 in, like I said, 34. He started 34 games. He's appeared in 38. In 138 at bats, he has 51 hits, which lead to, he's got 51 hits. 14 of those doubles, no triples. Again, coach says a lot of times he's taking it easy. So even if he could maybe push it to third, coach says, hey, keep doing what you're doing, but think of the greater good. No, but no triples yet. Not that they're easy. But he got a little bit of terror. 13 home runs, third on the team with 13. He's driven in 44, scored 32, 104 total bases. He's been walked 12 times, hit by 2 pitches. Oh, by the way, Harrison's been hit by 8 pitches. So 32 walks, 8 hit by pitches. So, yes, that's 40 free bases. Contreras, 12 walks, hit by 2 pitches, so 14 free bases. And he has 19 strikeouts on the season. And 370. Smaldino batting 327. Dean Toigo right behind him at 326. His OPS is at 1.099. Smaldino's at 0.934, so he's right there as well too. But Dean Toigo transfer, I mean, he's started and played in all 45 games. In 172 at bats, he has 56 hits, 11 doubles, second on the team with 16 dingers. He's driven in 45, scored 46, 115 total bases. He's been walked 20 times, been hit by 33 pitches. So that's 33, or no, sorry. He's been hit by 30. No, 20 walks, 13 hit by pitches. So that's 33, obviously free bases. He struck out 32 times. So he's a +1 there. Love seeing that. Loves not getting hit by pitches, but drawing the walks, getting on base. Oh, by the way, did I mention? I didn't mention stolen bases. So Hairston, who is doing all this, has 9 stolen bases on 13 attempts. Contreras, who hasn't been running lately-ish, but I think we'll see. It looks like he might be getting back there. He's 8 for 8 on the season. Smaldino's 3 for 5. Dean Toigo, 2 for 5. Austin Rowley, 4 for 6. Beckett Zavorik, 5 for 6. PJ Mounzeritis is 9 for 12. Brody Briggs, 2 for 3. You got Matt Polk, who's 3 for 3. Kai McGeary, 3 for 4. Dominic Longo, 6 for 7. They are 56 of 75. Pretty damn good running the bases. And I know, obviously, Willie loves to put the pressure, putting the pressure on a pitcher on another team, but very love seeing that. So this team, though, like I said, I mean, you look at, again, Hairston at 436, Contreras at 370, Smaldino at 327, Toigo at 326, Austin Rowley at 316, Garrett Michelle at 310, Beckett Zavorik at 302 of guys that have enough at bats, and then Mounzeritis at 297, Brody Briggs at 258. Cooper Glauser is hitting 400, and he has 2 hits and 5 at bats. So Matt Polk is at 370, and he's got 27 hits and 73 at bats. So he's getting close there. His OPS is at 1.036. You got Sam Myers, who pinch hit. He's at 357. He's got 15 hits and 42 at bats, so he's 357. Kai McGeary has not a ton of at bats, but pinch run 333. So you get what I'm saying. Like, this team overall batting 327 as a team. But man, I mean, it's just, and then pitching wise, look, Cole Carlone as we know, is 4-2. He started 11 games, had 11 appearances. ERA been coming down a little. I mean, it's a 3.57. I'm just saying it's in that range, and it's getting lower. I mean, he has in 58 innings pitched, given up 49 hits, 24 runs, 23 of those were earned, 97 Ks to just 21 walks, 6 doubles, 1 triple. Has given up 9 home runs. Again, faced some obviously very good batters, but 9 home runs. But you look at that, 97 Ks to just 21 walks. I mean, just under 5-1. So you say like 4.5 to 1, but either way, that has just been awesome. And then Cole Klecker, he has in 10 appearances, started 10 games and 10 appearances. He's 5-2 with a 5.94 ERA. Okay, a little high. He's pitched 50 innings, even, given up 53 hits, 36 runs, 33 of those were earned, 49 strikeouts to 15 balls. So he's over 3-1 in that, which, again, for every 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, but you figure you end an inning and give up a walk, and another inning, give up a walk. So, yeah, that's 3-1. Loving to see that. He's given up 8 doubles, no triples, 11 home runs. His opponent's batting average is a 269. Oh, for Carlone, his opponent's batting average is a 227. And then you have, Wyatt Halverson, Sean Fitzpatrick, Derek Schieffer closing. His he's had 21 appearances. He's 0-1, but he has 7 saves. Love seeing that. Jay Nala has 2 saves, but I mean, Schieffer, Colin Linder, Taylor Penn, we've seen him. Alba, like I just mentioned, Colby Guy, who has been throwing stuff. Finn Edwards, Austin Musso, the freshman, who has had 10 appearances. He's started 3 games. He's 0-1. In 16 innings pitched, he's given up 22 hits, 16 runs, 14 earned, but 17 strikeouts to just 7 walks. And as a frat, you can see, and like Coach says, I mean, it might not. Yes, a freshman, maybe not. Not a freshman anymore at this point, but future, right? And then you got a guy like Josh Butler, who is just, I mean, can throw some absolute gas. He has had 13 appearances. Yeah, he's 3-0. Actually, he's gotten 3 wins. 15 2/3 innings pitched, 25 hits, 13 runs, 12 runs, 16 Ks to just 3 walks. So you have 7 doubles, no triples, 3 home runs. His opponent's batting average of 362, but man, Butler, you see, you're just ripping off shit. Easton Barrett, Alex Overbay, Eli Buxton. We've seen these guys, and the fact that Coach Bloomquist can match up like this a lot, just, again, absolutely stoked. So UCF coming up. Men's golf, by the way, as I told you, I'd bring you – so men's golf-wise, they're playing at Prairie Dunes in Hutchinson, Kansas. as I reminded you yesterday, but they are, well, they improved each day. They were 10 over after round 1. They were 6 over after round 2 and 5 over after round 3. And in round 4, I mean, they kept cutting it down. They shot even par. They shot even par today to finish 21 over. And Pongsapak Lau Pakdi, he had the best score for the Devils. He finished the tournament 2 over. But both Boston Bracken and Michael Matcheth, who we've talked about here on the show before, they were both 1 under par today. And like I say, Lau Pakdi was 1 over, as was Connor Williams and Bowen Moss. Yeah, it was a par 70 course, and like I said, Matcheth and Bracken both shot 1 under. Bracken finished at 3 under, but like I said, Lau Pakdi finished at 2 over, the highest of the Devils, as player leaderboard wide. Let's see. Wow, Preston Stout of Oklahoma State. He is 10 under through 16. So, and Kyle Aquina of BYU is at 8 under. He's finished for today. As his first round, he was 7 under after round 1. He had the lead. He was 1 over in round 2, 3 under in round 3, and then 1 over for his last round today, which he's finished. Like I said, Stout through 16 at 10 under, so he pars out. He's the individual Big 12 champ. And then you have Sergio Jimenez of Utah at 7 under, who's done. William King of Kansas at 4 under, who's done. And then Philip Jakubik Jakubchik of the school down south, who is 3 under, and he is done, as he was 1 over, 2 under, 2 under, and even. And then Tim Weidmeyer of Texas Tech is 3 under through 17. So he's on the 18th. If he birdies it, he could jump up, and he's jumped up 5 spots today. So he's 1 under. He was even. His tournament went even, 4 under, 2 over, 1 under, like I said so far. And then you have a lot of guys chasing. I mean, not going to get to the top, but even Sam Udovich at TCU, he's 3 under through 16. So if he were to birdie out, he would finish at 5 under, which would put him past Jakubik of Arizona and King of Kansas. Jimenez still locked in there third at 7 under. And yeah, everybody else. But let's see. So Lau Pakdi is, tied for 14th. He jumped up 6 spots today again with his he went even. Yeah, that was his rounds. He was even through the first 2 rounds, and then he shot 1 over in round 3 and round 4. So he is tied for 14th, and at 2 under. Rice Ford to Cincinnati can maybe push him down a spot, because he's 2 over, and he's through 15. But he is 5 over. He was even 2 under and 1 under. Now he's 5 over today. But yeah, so Laupaki at tied for 14th for ASU, and then Boston Bracken tied for 18th at 3 over. To this point. And then Michael Matchseth at 5 over is tied for 26th. To this point with – so I'm still out on the course, maybe trying to get there. But, yeah, Matchseth tied for 26. So, as of right now, like I said, the Devils are the number 10 team. The third highest ranked Big 12 team, Oklahoma State, who's leading this at 9 under, is number 5. And then Texas Tech, who's number 6, is in 4th at 9 over. And then the Devils, who are 10th, again, 21 over. Like I said, you start at 10 over, and then you go 6 over, 5 over, and even. Hey, if there's one more round, this team's going to be about 5 under par, so they would be about 16 over for the tournament. And right now, TCU is even. They're in 3rd and they're ranked number 36. But yeah, Texas Tech or Oklahoma State at 5, Texas Tech at 6, the Devils at 10. And then Arizona, I will call them that, they're at 20. Oh, ASU just went into 9th because UCF finished 23 over. They were 13 over today. They started out at 1 under, 8 over, 3 over, and then 13 over. Again, tough course conditions today. That's one thing I didn't look up, but again, we got to get out of here. But yeah, I just wanted to give you that update. Again, we got to get out of here because the women's golf regional selection, Division I regional selection show is on the Golf Channel. So please, they just got started a few minutes ago. Go check that out. We'll wrap on lacrosse though. Again, women's lacrosse fell to Colorado 19-5 this past Saturday, but tomorrow, April 30th, 4 p.m. in Gainesville, they will be taking on Colorado again in the Big 12 tournament. So Colorado, might be overlooking them. Not that they should. I don't think they will. But the Devils, I'm expecting a very spirited comeback or bounce back against the same team that they just fell to in the Big 12 tournament in Coach's old stomping grounds of Gainesville, Florida, University of Florida. So that is what we have. But we're going to get out of here. I will see you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel, as you know. And yes, before we do get out of here, thanks to reigning back-to-back Big 12 champs women's volleyball. It is #OurState. Don't forget about that. As Team Down South, that is for you. So, yes, we are out of here tomorrow. I will be back. We'll see again. Working on, rescheduling. Stuff happens, so we shall see. But that being said, have a phenomenal rest of your Mike, what day is it? Hump day. Woo, woo. Yep, that's for my mama, as you guys know. So have a phenomenal rest of your Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow. Same bat channel. Again, don't forget, women's golf show on the Golf Channel right now. The regionals, see where they're going. The men right now in 9th as UCF dropped back a little bit. So 9th in the Big 12 tournament. Tough course, tougher conditions. But, yeah, Oklahoma State, just, again, they're part of the country. They're eating it up. So I will see you, like I said, tomorrow. And you guys know it. As always, go Devils. And, yes, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
The 27-yard line. That's a great call. Blake Baker, Provo will put it up, throws over the middle. Pull, touchdown. Red flag.
3rd down and 5. Levis swings it to Scatterboom. contact and then throws a shoulder for good measure.
Bench on this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. Today. This one the other way. It gets no going back. That's the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt three right on the money.